Hello everyone, odedex here. Welcome to episode 43 of my Season 2 Let's Play. I've been doing quite some work off screen, mainly trying to balance out whatever going here. Basically, I also found that if I place my red alloy wire on the ground like this, it keeps the induction furnaces online while not giving trouble to my transposers, keeping them instantly locked with the redstone signal. So I solved that problem. As you can see, I've separated here my two overclockers to be an additional extra one. It still works the same, but easier to remove one if I want to. Because I'm basically still at my balancing phase. It takes a really long time to realize how long does it take to balance out. I added 8 more generators, basically a total of 12. So yeah, it's quite... it takes a really long time to balance out. Actually, because at first I overloaded my system with all my stacks of copper and tin and silver, which were the result of thermal expansion processing. And as you can see, the industrial craft processing looks different. The copper, the tin, and silver, they look different. So I overloaded my entire system in order to reprocess them again, so I don't have any duplications. And that actually almost killed my machine. However, right now, when I'm back on full order with my 2 quarries, I'm actually generating more energy than I'm using, even if I'm using 8 overclockers, which were too much. I mean, I couldn't equal that. I generated so much less energy than that. So again, yeah, I'm still trying. I'm not sure. It's a process going to take a long time, and of course there's no really a point just sitting here and waiting. So let's get started. So off screen I made a lot of nice enchants, and yeah, my experience from here is quite crazy. Every time I come here I'm starting getting spammed by those orbs, and yeah. So I got quite a few nice things. I got fortune, I managed to get charging, I managed to get efficiency, a bunch of efficiencies actually, soul steer as well. Let's get one more efficiency, and I think that is enough. So, okay, this is slightly annoying. Okay, so yeah, now that I have efficiency and also fortune, I can officially replace my ruby pickaxe. My ruby pickaxe has efficiency 4. This one already has efficiency 5. But my pickaxe has fortune 3. Now with this, I'm gonna have fortune 3 as well. And now I pretty much, this pickaxe outweighs this one because it's simply just better. Instead of unbreaking, I have repair, so it's not going to lose durability over time. So officially I can replace my pickaxe with this pickaxe, which will never lose durability. And I'm not sure why efficiency 4 cannot upgrade efficiency 5. Not exactly sure what's the reasoning for this, but yeah, I can't do it. I don't know if I can actually even get higher than any enchant level 5. If you use NEI, you can get enchant level up to level 10, but I think that without creative you can't do it. Now with charging, I got the same problem again. This time I'm not going to waste it, but when I place my wand, I don't actually get enchant on the end result. I'm not sure what's causing this. I don't know if it's a bug or if it's intended or what, or the enchant is too low. But usually if the enchant doesn't do anything, you can't pull anything out. And now I can pull something out, but it won't have the charging. So I'm really not sure what's going on here. But yeah. So while doing all of this enchanting, I got myself a tier 3 soul shard for the cow, so it's actually time again. I do the switcheroo, which I exchange my current cow spawner, my tier 2 one, with a tier 3 to make it spawn even faster. I'm still waiting to actually get the tier 4 one. Once I get the tier 4, I can start automating this while I'm away. So, can break this, replace the soul cage, and insert the tier 3 shard. And now I can again start recollecting on my tier 2 shard, and this spawner will now spawn even faster. So I can efficiently just keep farming those cows without even wasting any wheat. These should start spawning. Let's give it some time. Alright, there we go. Just spawned about 5 seconds since I stopped my recording, and it spawned 2 of them. Again, the only issue right now is that I have to stand here. If I'm not standing here, they will not spawn. So this is the only drawback of that entire contraption here. And this is why I really want to get... Why am I not collecting soul shards? Souls. What? Why am I not collecting souls? Can I not collect from a tier 3? Only from tier 2 and below? Okay, let's see. Let's reinsert the tier 2 one. And try collecting with a tier 3 shard, although those cows are tier 3 spawns, not tier 2. Okay, I'm gonna have to wait until... Okay. Ooh, I can't actually do that. I didn't know. I thought that I... So how did I collect them so far? Well, I also kept breeding them. Maybe I can't really do it. I have to keep breeding them in order to properly collect souls. So this essentially doesn't do anything. I have to keep breeding them, I guess. Okay, then you know what? I'm gonna keep the tier 3 one. I'm gonna keep breeding them normally. And wait until I can get the tier 4 shard. When I get the tier 4 shard, then pretty much I can stop farming them. I don't need a tier 5. There is no real reasoning behind getting a tier 5 one. And once I get the tier 4 one, I can start creative farm. Now, as you can see, I have no idea how or why or even when. But sometimes during my cow farming, I notice that my sheep are gone. I have no clue what's going on here. And this is actually quite upsetting. I liked my sheep. I genuinely have no idea what happened. But that made me make a decision. I wanna create something that I've created before, and it's basically a wool farm. And I'm gonna encase it completely in glass, making it pretty much foolproof to anything malicious happening to them. So yeah, I'm gonna get situated. I'm gonna need quite a lot of materials for it. I'm going to need a lot of transposers, a lot of block breakers, and not block breakers, a lot of deployers, and a lot of transposers, and pretty much that's it actually, not too much. And of course finding all those cows again, which we're going to require to be bred. But yeah, let me get what I need, and I'll be right back. Alright, so since wool has basically 16 colors, or basically everything has 16 colors, I don't know what's going on here. Why do I have... Oh, that's a special rule from, I think, thermal expansion? Never mind. There are 16 colors for wool, meaning I'm gonna need to require 16 sheep. So I'm gonna create, I basically created, there is a set of 16 deployers and 16 transposers, and pretty much everything else is just fences, and that's it. So first I'm gonna flat an area. I'm gonna probably just get rid of this small mountain right here, so it's again everything remotely close by. But that's gonna take some time. So let me do that off screen, and I'll be right back. Alright, so I also got myself another ship, and gonna start breeding them with the second feeder that I have. So I pretty much just flattened the entire area here to make it simply more comfortable to work with. Let me get my extra feeder, which I had, feeding station. And I'm going to need some cobblestone to actually set it up, and I'm going to need wheat, of course. Again, this is all temporary. Once I get 16 sheep, I don't actually need them bred anymore, just need 16 sheep, each one with a unique color, and I don't need any more than that. But until then, since I lost all my previous sheep, I have to do it. So let's again, as usual, place it right in the middle. Place full stack here. It's gonna take a while. But yeah, let's do it while I'm building my farm. It will be the smart idea. Oh, apparently when you breed a red sheep with a white sheep, you get a pink sheep. Good, just saved myself a color. Okay, so I'm gonna have it right about here. It's gonna require to have 8 cells, supposedly. the cell being a sheep. So let's have the corner cell here. I'm gonna start caging them in with fences. Of course, I'm gonna encase the entire thing with glass eventually, but yeah. Actually, I may want to go even... No, actually, yeah, I may want to do it a bit differently. Like going this way. Yep, probably. Alright, so I wanted to start changing everything here to dirt, so I started using my medium stone, which can, when right-clicked on sand, can change it to something equivalent, like dirt. Now I just need, let's see, how do I get it? I need grass, yep. Okay, smooth stone doesn't have an equivalent, fortunately, and I can turn sandstone. On the bottom right, by the way, you can see the user interface, which is finally a good use for my medium stone, which I haven't used so far. Show me the lag, by the way. Alright, so I got my first side. My second side is gonna be here, but let's get started and actually need to get into perspective on how it should look. Okay, so I think, yeah, the deployers needs to be here. So that each deployer will have a shear, and the transposers need to be above it. So this way they can also not climb out. Obviously each cell is one chip, and now I need to connect everything with redstone. Okay, so I'm gonna need to have the transposer all on the same redstone tick. And I may want to actually... No, never mind, I'm not gonna do it yet. I thought of maybe connecting all the deployers also to some kind of network, which will restore it with shears, but yeah, not yet. That will be the next step. Okay, so connect everything like this, and I'm probably gonna need... No, actually, I'm gonna have... I thought of connecting jacketed wire directly to the deployers to have them run on the same tick, but actually, on a second thought, I may not want to do it. I want to have some sort of delay between them, so I'm gonna have it on a separate signal. So I'm going to need to also create a repeater, which I haven't yet, and get more fences. Alright, so I completed the fence. I also got some red alloy wire underneath all my tubings, and expanded this platform a little bit. Okay, so the idea here is that basically I want my deployers, which I also need to fill up with shears, I just forgot, but I need to take care of that, will be ticking slightly faster. Not that much faster, but slightly faster. So let's see, where is my timer? So I'm gonna have my timer, let's have it right here. Tick I think every 10 seconds is enough. And from the side there will be a repeater with, let's do it like this, 2 steps forward, an alloy wire, and the jacketed wire for the tubes. So if I can actually get it... Okay, so just caused my game to crash by right-clicking it with pickaxe of the core, right-clicking the timer. It either make red power or Thaumcraft very unhappy. Anyway, don't do it. Okay, so if I can actually get the timer to tick, we'll be able to see it. So the deployer ticks first, and a split second later, the transposers take whatever they can. So let's just actually replace this jacketed wire with a tube, and actually this one as well, and connect it all to a chest. There we go. So all my wool will be collected in one chest, and I don't accept to have crazy amounts of wool. At first I thought about actually creating barrels, 16 barrels, but then I realized it's quite stupid. I won't ever get to that point. I'm gonna need to let these guys breathe a little bit before I can actually do anything. So I'm gonna give them some time. Alright, so also try to see what's happening with the cow souls. Right now I got 256, and each kill should give me 5 souls. So let's see what's going on. 256 time plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I should have 306, and I have 301. Or I miscounted extra one. Well, the source of these cows were original cows, no spawning cows, but all of them were bred cows. So the first 2 cows were spawned, but then all of those were bred. So yeah. Anyway, yeah. It's actually something I commented 2 videos ago about how is it possible that I'm collecting souls from spawned cows. Then yeah, I actually wasn't, apparently. They were spawning like 2 or 3. I left the spawner. It wouldn't spawn anymore because I'm not nearby, and all those extra cows were coming from me being, breeding them with wheat, basically. A very simple process. So yeah, there is no misleading information anywhere. If you spawn cows from a soul shard spawner, you cannot farm those you cannot farm those enemies, which should be relevant to basically any other enemy. Specifically, cows can be bred, so are sheep and pigs and chicken, but specifically for them you cannot do it. Apparently, probably not for the others as well. Okay, let's see. Well, still, how are my generators doing? My 12 generators. Okay, so yeah, apparently the 11th one, the 12th one, the rate they consume blaze rods, 11 of them consume blaze rods is too much for the 12th one simply not to receive any blaze rods from my current blaze spawner. So yeah, I'm actually gonna keep that 12th generator here, it doesn't really matter. And right now also the system isn't under a constant strain. There is sometimes I get things to process, sometimes I don't, and right now I don't probably. Yeah, here and there I get some copper, some tin, some iron, stuff like that, but there is no constant strain. This macerator isn't working 24/7. Let's put it like that. It doesn't consume energy all the time. So the current system works. The moment I go for the next level mining, it wouldn't be enough anymore again. It's like a ping pong game. You increase the strength of one side of the system and the other side simply breaks down. Like when I got my first thermal expansion system, my single quarry was simply couldn't be able to generate so much produce to match whatever I could process with my processing unit. And right now, again, I got the same point where 2 quarries cannot probably match whatever I can process here. Alright, so I want to try and see if I can I repair this sword. Let's try with fragments. Actually, also let's try with 1 ingot. Can this sword be repaired like any other thing in an anvil? Let's try with ingots. Probably not going to work, but with... Okay, so yeah, I can repair it if needed, and I think I want to do it. Yeah, it's a good idea. I think the Sword of the Zephyr can be enchanted with soul steel, but when I tried, I couldn't be able to do it. Probably, maybe it's because I already have Vorpal and Disjunction. Maybe one of them cancels out the soul steel enchant, like you can't have both. Let's see again. It should be able to be enchanted, I'm not sure why. Yeah, or it can be enchanted, I don't know. Okay, so since I did get some leather, I want to try and create some more enchants. So let me get ready for that. Okay, so also got myself another golden chest. I will need some paper. I always steal from here because it's just convenient. Let's get 3 books and put it back. Okay, so yeah, I brought another chest because I want to separate the bad enchants from the good enchants. Let's do, you can also just quickly have a quick look what I managed to find. I'm pretty much, I think I officially can call this junction as a bad enchant. I'm getting it too much to be even remotely interesting. Efficiency, potency, more efficiency, frugal, soul stealer, disjunction again, vorpal, efficiency, and disjunction again, and unbreaking. I also like how every different enchantment book has a different aspect to it, and it's not something obvious. Okay, let's start collecting all that experience that have been accumulated here. Basically, what's happening right now is the reason why I made this entire experience conveying system, that I can just come here and stand and just keep enchanting stuff while I getting spammed by all those experience orbs. And just keep going. It doesn't stop. I actually don't know what's the despawning rate of the enchantment orbs. I know normal items are, I think, 5 minutes. I don't know if the same rule applies to enchantment orbs. But yeah, it's definitely not infinite, if you may call it that. It's definitely, there is some difference. Like, if I would leave it for 1 hour or 2 hours, I'd probably have the same output eventually. Come on, I want charging or repair. Not all those generic boring things. Vorpal again. Ah, sure, why not? I did notice a problem lately with my wooden work here, my wooden golem here, that sometimes it simply is like he's trying to go through the tube, but he can't, and it makes him go crazy. I think I'm gonna solve it very simply by simply making this relay go down instead of up, and take the tubing network underground, because this causes him to go insane. He stops working and stops collecting, and I basically lose things that I could have gotten, so it's quite annoying. Let me quickly solve that. Alright, so very simply rotated this relay to face down, and simply the tubing network goes underground, and same result pretty much. Just hopefully this won't make this guy go crazy again. It's also, as you can see, I've been actually cut off this fence short by 2 blocks. I used to have a problem that for some reason he got stuck here. I even don't know why. Maybe you've gone like around here and got stuck. I have no clue why, but it kept happening. I really need to keep monitoring this guy. I don't know why he's acting so strange, if it's intended or not, if there is something happening and breaks midway or whatever, but yeah. Okay, so my sheep are ready. Let me get my gravity gun. Okay, so let's start moving them. I actually don't know if can I recolor a baby sheep. If I can't, I will need to wait for them to grow, but let's see. Okay, this is gonna be slightly boring, probably. Yep, I'm pretty sure I found out what killed my chickens the previous time. Let's see, can I, if this will make him stop going crazy? Okay, I don't care. Should kill him. Nope. Oops, wrong block. Where are you, kitty? Come here. Come here. Come on. He really doesn't like me. Okay. Whatever. Anyway, I don't know if I have enough sheep actually. I need 5 more, and I have not 5 more. So let's give it a second and actually let me get all the shears that I need. I forgot to restock my deployers with shears. Here is trying something fun. Can I enchant shears to actually last longer? Okay, apparently I cannot enchant shears, at least not like this. Can I use a book to enchant them? I'm gonna need unbreaking. Let's see if unbreaking. I'm not going to do it actually. I just wanted to see if I could. Yep, I can do it. If I could enchant them directly, then maybe. But I'm not gonna waste a book of unbreaking on this. Rather save it for something else. Because I'm quite unlucky with those books. Okay, so actually, yeah, I just start placing shears, and I actually just started collecting wool. So far, I'm only collecting white, red, and pink, because those are the sheep that I have. But yeah, okay, I got all that I need. Let's move them. Okay, so now since everything is ready, you can actually see it in action. And it's relatively simple. Every deployer has a shear, or two, because I did make some spare, and they are being triggered. And of course, if the deployer is triggered and there is nothing to shear, it doesn't lose durability. That's also one thing to remember. So the deployer shears the ship, and 2 ticks later, or 3 ticks later, I don't actually recall, yeah, I think it's 4 ticks later, the transposer above every deployer simply collects whatever is lying around, which 3 ticks later is exactly enough to, I think, collect everything. It will not fail. It will not fail collecting. And pretty much that's it. Extremely simple. Nothing too fancy. Now the big problem is recoloring them to have all the colors that I want. Let me get all those colors that I need. Alright. I was coming here just to see what's going on, and I encountered my first problem. Lead cannot be macerated. Only pulverized. Or smelted directly. Okay, what are the uses for lead? How interesting is lead? Hardened glass. Some factorization things that I've never made before. No clue what this is. A charge meter. More factorization. More factorization. More factorization. And a Minecraft Jules reader. And this. Oh, and cells and tesseracts, which are, by the way, are very useful. I never got to them yet, but they're interesting. Okay, there aren't too many uses. So for now, I'm going to solve it the simple and brute force way. Simply gonna change lead to be automatically smelted instead of pulverized or macerated first. So yeah, my lead produce is gonna cut in half now, but it's a much simpler solution for the time being than starting messing around with getting a pulverizer and a separate system to work here. This is just not worth it. At least for me, for now, not worth it. So I'm just gonna do it like this. Yeah, simple solution. Alright, so just got a bunch of different colors and things that I can make. Again, I want to create exactly one of each. So let's see, white wool I do have by default. Orange wool, I have those buttercups, which give me orange dye, so problem solved. Magenta wool, I will need, how do I create, is there magenta dye? Yeah, okay, magenta dye. So I need blue, red, and white to create magenta. So is lapis a good blue source? Blue, red, yeah. And white gives me magenta. Okay, problem solved. Light blue. Oh, sometimes I just hate that system. Okay, blue and white. So something blue, something white gives me light blue. Yellow. Yellow I do have, very simple. Lime wool. Will require probably yellow and blue. Yellow and blue. Nope. Okay, like yellow, white. Okay, how do I create this? lime dye. Okay, I need just white and green. I need more green, so let's get also more. Ooh, how do I get green? Oh, I need from cacti. I should have some more somewhere. Okay, let's just harvest some. Okay, so I got some cacti, let's just start cooking it. And that will give me all that I need. Okay, so again, for lime, 1 green, 1 white. Gives me lime. Okay, pink I have, gray is white, and there is light gray which I already have. I'm gonna need probably just black and white. Yep, gives me gray. Light gray I have, cyan. Let's see, is there a cyan dye? Nope. How do I get that? I could do everything with the Philosopher's Stone or the medium stone, but I don't really like doing that. How do I get cyan? Okay, there is cyan dye. Blue and green. Something blue, something green, cyan. Purple. Something... Come on. This is slightly annoying actually. Is there a purple dye? Purple, yeah. Purple dye. Okay, something red, something blue. Red, blue. Blue is simply, there is no blue dye, right? So there is blue dye. No, you simply used lapis, I think. And brown. For brown, I'm going to need, there will be no simple solution. Simply, I'm gonna need some cocoa beans, which I don't think I have. Nope. Alright, so I'm gonna have to skip brown for now. Brown, green wool, probably something, yeah, just green as is. Red I have, and black is just ink. Okay, so let's just make sure there are no creepers around from the night. And I can start recoloring them. Okay, so actually I would like to have them recolored. Actually, I'm probably going to turn this guy off to recolor them. I don't think if they don't have wool, I can recolor them. So let's get a lever. Alright, so actually I would like to recolor them by the same way they appear here. So white will be, even though I have white, never mind. Okay, white, orange, magenta, light blue, yellow, lime, pink, which I already have, gray, light gray, purple, blue, brown I don't have, cyan. Actually no, after gray, light gray, cyan, then purple, blue, brown is a miss one, green, red and black. Okay. So okay, so just I'm gonna need to wait for them to grow their wool back. Or can I actually apply it? Probably not. Yeah, they have to have wool. Okay, so pretty much all my sheep grew their wool back. Probably gonna recolor some of them, but yeah. Okay, so white, orange, magenta, light blue, so light blue, yellow, lime, pink, and gray. By the way, I'm using, if you mouse over something and click corresponding number on your keyboard, that's how you simply relocate things. Okay, so yellow, lime, pink, and gray. And light gray for cyan, purple, blue. Light gray, cyan, purple, blue, and brown, which I don't have. Green, red, and black. Oh, these 3 ships. Alright, so these 2 ships finally felt like eating something. So recoloring them red. And actually this should have been green, red, and black. There you go. Just need to recolor this ship, the pink ship. Let's mark it with crazy torches or something. This ship needs to be recolored into brown. And I officially have my wool factory. Come on, tick for me. And I officially have my wool factory. Tick! Awesome. Start collecting some color for wool, which has its uses. Of course, each and every one of them has a different aspect because every color requires different things, or not exactly, you know what I mean. And I could start more easily creating different ender chest networks. Alright, so this was for today. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys next time.